Hey guys, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live. Terry here again. It's Monday, 3 p.m. or just after now, as the intro's played. So welcome to this live stream. It's bank holiday here, so what better way to celebrate a bank holiday than to build some Lego? So today we're going to be building this Flintstone set, which has I think it's just 748 pieces. So not too many to get through, so it shouldn't take us too long to build. If you missed the Elf Clubhouse, we built that on Christmas Eve, not so long ago. I've stuck it up on the shelves here, but you can't see it because of the chat. Hello Adam, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So we've done the Elf House, which is now available as well, so you can watch back the stream, and I'll be doing a proper review of that set on the channel later, probably early next year by the time it comes out on the channel. We've also got another live stream coming up on New Year's Eve where we'll be building the Empire State Building for the architecture range. So I recently got into the architecture range, so this will be my second architecture build, so I'm looking forward to that. So tune in on New Year's Eve if you can. I've already published that on the channel, so you can hit subscribe to be notified of when that one comes live. So back to today's build. So I'm going to flip over to build mode so you get a closer look. I've changed the screen slightly around, so hopefully you get a bit more view of the build space this time. And we've got a little bit of backing music that's non-Christmas this time, seeing as Christmas is over and done with. So let me know if the music's okay or whether it's too noisy for you, and we can make some adjustments. So let's flip over to start building. So here we go. LEGO Ideas. I got this set back in November for my birthday, so I've been itching to open it up and to build it. So let's just open the box up and see what we've got inside. So, what's inside the box? Lego bricks. Bag number 4. Number 6. 1, 5, 2, 3, and instruction manual. So we've got 6. Looks like we've got 6 bags to get through, so not too many. Looks like a fairly small set. So bag number 1, put these to the side. So bag number 1. Let's have a look at see how many steps we've got. No, it's split over several. 146 with a few bits. Just empty the bag out on the table, so watch out for the noise. Did anyone take part in the Lego build day on Boxing Day, the 26th of December? If you did, let me know in the chat what you built. I was building the DB5 Lego Creator James Bond car, which I got for Christmas, which I completed today actually. A little bit disappointed in some places because one of the mechanisms didn't work, but I'll do a review of that on the channel as well. So I can see a couple of minifigures already popping through, so let's open up the manual and see where we start. So it looks like the first bag is going to be consisting of building the Fred's car and some ribs. We've also got Fred and Wilmer in this bag, and then bag 2 looks like we're building the base for Fred and Wilmer's house. 3 we build a bit more of the house. 4 we build a bit more of the house. 5 is the internal decoration of the house, and finally 6 we do the roof, and it looks like a post box as well. So let's get building. So bag 1. First we've got to build Fred and Wilmar. This looks like Fred. These minifigs are quite cool. I don't think Wilmer's got a stubble on, so that must be Fred, and black hair. So there we go. We've got Fred and Wilma. I might try and squeeze this set in my Lego theme park actually if I've got some room. It's just add a bit of detail to give it some universal feel. No, it's not universal obviously, but how does Wilma's hair go on? Ooh. Wilma's got some funky hair. Oh, there's Wilma. Oh, Adam, you built the green grocer. Did you enjoy that build? I built that quite a while ago now. I'm looking forward to the new modular. I'm ready to order it on January the 1st, the police station. Right, let's go in the car. Had some issues with my DB5 build, as I mentioned. I can't get the there's a lever where you pull the gear stick, which makes the lights on the front switch around from normal headlights to guns. And when I first built it, the lights pinged off to the side. There's something stopping it, so I rebuilt it again, and it still didn't work. And I rebuilt it again, had to take it all apart, and it just can't get it to work. So you've done you're getting the bits for the post office, are you, Adam, and the fish and chip and the pub? They're really good builds, those ones. If you can get the bits, it's worth the build experience. And in my town, those models really stand out because they're really well done. I think the designer, Bricks 1980, is working on some other designs at the moment. I think he's hinted out on his Instagram feed, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he produces next. And it's a shame actually that his own police station modular with a donut shop, which was originally submitted as a LEGO idea, really seems to have been copied by LEGO, to be honest. So I feel really disappointed for him that the latest modular actually does look, in terms of the ideas that he had, very similar to what he had, although the look is completely different. He had it as a corner modular with a larger donut shop and a bit more detail, but LEGO seem to have dumbed it down a little bit, I think, in their version. But he did, of course, have Brick in Bloom, so he also had his flower shop and aquarium. I think it did reach 10,000 votes. It did get assessed by the panel, but didn't make the cut as a set that was going to be built. So looking forward to seeing what he has up his sleeve in his next project. So here we go so far. Looks like the main part of the car. 1x4s with brackets. They did watch the videos, did you, Adam? Yeah, they are really good. You'll be pleased as well. There's some nice techniques in there as well, which you can learn. I really did like the fish and chip shop, and the way you build the counter, and there's like sabloys and fish in there. Did really remind me of what a typical fish and chip shop looks like. Right, so we've got a bit of a. This looks like. I'm guessing this is probably going to be the front steering wheel, perhaps. Got a bit of a printed wooden piece there. Always used to love this cartoon. It used to be on, I think it used to be on 6 o'clock BBC Two for a while when I was a kid. cool to have like a top cat set as well, but I don't suppose you could do much with top cat. Maybe just have an alley scene. It'll be mainly for the figures, I guess. But that was another great Hanna-Barbera cartoon, I think. Yes, I think it's Hanna-Barbera. Wacky Races is always a good option for a Lego set as well, so that would be cool to do all the Lego, all the vehicles from Wacky Races in Lego to be able to set up. I would definitely get those. Have them going around the city. I can't remember what the actual submission for this particular set looked like when it was submitted, whether they've actually deviated quite a bit from the original to build this set. I can't recall it now, but I imagine they do. They generally do deviate from the actual submission. So I think we've got a bit of the side bit here, which is where normally the wheels are going to go, I'm guessing. Let's find out. That's true. I don't think there was any stickers in here. Make a nice change. Not to have any stickers, unless they're hiding somewhere and I missed them in the box. So it's just like the front wheel going on here. Got to do the same again. Let's put that wheel to the side. Now I've finished the DB5, as I said, James Bond. I've got a choice of either building Sesame Street or Ecto 1. I think I'm probably going to do Ecto 1. Give that a go. See if it's any good. I don't think I'll put the rust stickers on it though, because I don't think I can make my Ecto 1 rusty. I think I'll keep it nice and clean because the movie's not out yet, so I might watch the movie first. There we go, we've got a bit of a... The wheels are on one side. I need a 1x2 in reddish brown, and all I can see are one. Always on their side. Can't see them. So. Like that. Other side like that. And then we put the other wheel holder on the other side. So there we go. Got this going on now. So it kind of hasn't got enough traction on here, on the slippery thing. There you go. It's interesting because when I saw pictures of this, I wondered if this was a big massive sticker that they stuck on just a grey barrel. It's nice to see that it's not a sticker. And then before we finish on this side, we need to stick in these Technic pins, make sure the wheels don't come out. That's better. Of course, we've got to put these logs on. Turn around with the wheels. Let's cover up some of this Technic stuff with some tiles. We've got to set the frame up for the canopy that goes across the top. Cylinders. Step 35. Bit of the canopy frame going on top here. And we've got to break open this material, which is going to form the canopy. Nice and white, so I don't know if this is going to stain over time, not look particularly nice, but is it shiny side up or the smooth side? I'll go shiny side up. Oh, made a mistake. Hold up. Always got to stick the front circles in first, then do the back. That's it. Stick these on to stop it from popping out. Okay, so we've got a bit of got the canopy going on there. Got the hole at the back as well, so Fred can see out the rear of his car. Oh, now we're going to build the Brontosaurus Ribs, I think they were, that used to go in the drive-through at the start of the cartoon to get Brontosaurus Ribs. The second dinosaur related set I've built in the last month or so. I did the T-Rex Rampage set, which I'm doing going to film a review of, so watch out for that coming soon on the channel. Hit subscribe if you want to be notified, of course, when that comes out. I'll walk through the build experience and what that set is, but that's definitely an iconic set. Remember when I was at school, when that came out, I was at school, and the middle school I was at actually hired the whole cinema out, and it took the whole of the year, or actually the whole school, to the cinema to watch Jurassic Park. Probably the coolest school trip I've ever been on, even though it was only to the cinema, but literally the whole cinema was hired out. There it is. Suspiciously, I have got extra clips and a tile piece, which means more than likely, if I missed some, it would be unusual to get us so many spares. I did miss something. No one told me about it. this goes in the roof as well. Let's take this canopy back off. Don't you hate it when you miss stuff? Just to go in here. That's it. It's not too bad. A mistake. There we go. So there's Fred's car, and he's got his Brontosaurus Ribs on the side, and then you got Fred and Wilmar. So let's just stick Fred and Wilmar in the car for now. He says, if we can. They stick in? Yeah. Oh, kind of. Yeah, I can't quite get them. That's it, Wilma. Right, so Fred and Wilma are in their vehicle. So let's flip over to put that to the side, and we'll move over to bag 2, where we're going to start building the Fred and Wilma's house. Spares in this spares bag before we lose everything. Put that to the side. Right, so let's start building the house. So we need with some pebbles. And there's the start of the base. I want some curved pieces. There we go, so there's kind of the footprint, I'm guessing, of the house, or at least half the house. See if it gets any bigger. If it does get a bit bigger, there's a couple more green pieces here to go. So now we need to fill up this central piece. Kind of like the carpet, I guess, of the house. No, it's not that. Goes like that. Get the tool. More pebbles. We've got something that looks like that. Oh, no, there's lots of more pebbles going on the front. Similar to the path on Diagon Alley. Copied a similar kind of style for my church mock as well. Creates a nice gravel looking path. And like that. So I've got some pebbles going on there. Give that Flintstone kind of look. And then these pieces going on here. Right, there we go. Put that to the side a second. I'm going to build a new section, which looks like it's just full up of tiles and plates. going to be. That going on there. And there's a hinge prick. There's the parts of that. Right. Hinge piece going on there. Step 14. Start building out some of this wall of some description. And then this attaches at the back. So bring this other set bit in. Goes off like, ooh, that's it. So we've got this, so I guess this is going to be the rear of the house, which you can open up and get access to. Or you can close it like that. So I'm guessing we'll probably have to repeat this now for the other side as well. Oh, there's a bit more of this to be built out first. So we've got a couple of 1x2 green wedge pieces here to give a bit of a slope against the house. 2x2 tiles, and then a long slope piece. So we'll pull that bit out there, and then let's put this down a second. We need to put 2x2 tiles with a 1x2, and then a hinge piece, and then that piece like that. And then that needs to go on top of the hinge, so it secures the hinge in place. So it looks like that with a piece like that. Now we're going to start building a fire up. So 1x4 plates, and then we need a couple of these 1x1 rounds in reddish brown. There's a fireplace in the elf's house as well. If anyone, back to what Adam was saying earlier, if you get to build the pub mock, which I did a review of and I got in my city, there's a nice fireplace in the pub as well, where you build a nice chimney stack, but then also some nice trophies on top as well, which goes on top of the mantelpiece. So let's put this fire in position there. Next up we build some of the wall. So 1x2. Start building the doorway. This is the doorway. What kind of look going on? Then we have a 1x1 round tile, goes just in behind the doorway, and then we'll build up this wall on the ends. With a couple of 1x1s to fill in the gaps. So we've got the corner coming together. Then we start building out the other side, so 1x4 and then a 1x6 plate going across like that. Then we put that to the side, and now it looks like we're building the other part that will flip out from the back. Put some plates in to create the carpet kind of thing. And some tiles. Now we've done that. I'll fill in the hinge is probably going to come on. Yep, you can do the hinge. Put that on like that. And then build out some more of this wall. Slope piece. So we've got that, and then larger slope piece on top. with a little cheese wedge on top to secure the hinge on that side in. So attach that to the existing model just by putting it there, and then you can see how this closes and opens up. And then now that's in position, we'll start building out this wall here, which has actually got some 1x2x2s studs on the side. So something's going to go onto the clip onto the side of this, like that. Oh, and a 1x4 here to push that wall up. And we want to put 1x6 plate across these just to secure them in position. And then on the other side, do the same to build that up. And that is the end of bag 2. So we've got a bit of a front entrance going on, guessing that's the front door. We've decided to build some of the side of this mechanism for the hinges for it to open up at the back if we want. So let's put these spare pieces away and move on to bag 3. Lots of grey bricks in this set. As you'd expect, seeing as it's the Stone Age. Right, so we build up a bit of the chimney here on this side. This bag is mainly going to be building up the walls for the house. And then we've got 1x2. We want a wedge. We want 1x1 with a clip on, which I can't see. There is, and a slope piece. That's it. So slope piece going at the front. I guess that would start to make a window of some description. Maybe. Find out shortly. Step 34. Really looking forward to the Chinese New Year set, the one in the park. It's a lantern festival, is it? Something like that it's called. I'm really looking forward to buying that. I see a lot of people said that it actually would automatically fit into a city. So I'm thinking maybe I could use it as an excuse to build out a bit of a Chinatown and maybe try to include some Ninjago sets, because at the moment my sets are just displayed on a shelf and I really wanted to incorporate them into a city in some way, but I've only got one more table to fill up, so I may struggle with space to fit a proper Chinatown in, so I might just have to put a park in as a nod to there being a proper Chinatown in my city. Or I get a bigger Lego room. Building the walls up here, and on the entrances just going to stick a couple of plates on. And got a big arch piece going on here. And then a nice curve with a wedge. So it's forming kind of, there's the doorway coming along, and then you've got this, I guess it's going to be some sort of window again as well, but slightly different because it's obviously carved out of stone, so they can't look the same. It would have been unlikely. So then we got to build the other side of the roof, sorry, of the window here with another couple of 1x1s, one with a stud on and a wedge, and it goes into like that, so you can see the window forming there. The 1x4s and a couple of plates on top of that. Building more of this wall up again. Again, we've got some studs on the outside, so something's going to be attached to this wall, I think. And we'll start forming a bit of a wall, a bit of a window the other side here. Putting this curved piece in here so you can see the other window starting to form there as well, which is cool. Step 44, just building up the wall again on this side, so another 1x4, 1x2, 1x2 plates. Get a few more plates to stick on here. So just across the front here, on the side. Some plates going on the front. So the windows, the top of the windows are now kind of formed. And more plates on the clip here. Something's going to go above one of the windows. It's getting quite high now. Getting a bit height on the front again above the door now, and then we've got some more plates to go in, so another clear and another 1x1. So this levels this side off, and again you've got another clip above the window, so I'm guessing maybe a rod with some curtains is going to go above those windows. Some more plates, a couple of sloped pieces. I think this side of the house is actually taller anyway because the roof slopes, so I'm guessing it's going to be taller this side and slope down that way. Put more plates to give this side of the house a bit more height, and then we've got the long curved piece, tile and a couple of 1x1s. So now the front is getting a curve shape here. I've tiled off this side, so this wall isn't going to get any higher. Then we've got some more pieces to put on here, I guess, to smooth it off. Another 1x2 here, just to go on there, and then we've got some curved pieces, some wedges going in there. So now that front is starting to curve off nicely. Last part for this bag before we move on to bag 4. A couple of bracket pieces going above the fireplace, and then a sloped piece. So there we go. These details now, a bit of curvature going on at the front, tiled off here. So that's the end of bag 3. To the bag 4. Bit more colour with this one. Looks like we're going to build a palm tree as well, add some foliage. So, going. Two. Build this curved piece here, which appears to go on the side here, like that. Next up looks like a big stone column that we need to build, so it's all these vibrant coloured pieces because they're going to be hidden underneath by the look of it. Getting some height there on that tower. We're nearly there with the height. So there's the main column pillar under there, so we put that to the side, and then we need to build out the pebble looking sides. There's 3 of these which are the same, so see if we can build these at the same time. there with these. And level enough. So let's put some larger stones here, and then we're nearly there, thankfully. And last piece done. Wow, that was intense. Now to attach okay, so we've got this pebbled column going on now, and this actually attaches over on this side by the looks of it. And this is actually, it's the chimney. So we've got the chimney going on Fred's house. There it is. Now we've got to build the top of the chimney. The top of the chimney stack. One more piece like that, and then we want some angled tiles on top with the round ones. And that goes on, that's the top of the chimney there. Goes on top, and it kind of goes on like that. There we go. So we've got the top of the chimney stack. Step 72. Not sure what this is going to do. Probably another thing you stick on the side here, I reckon. And not too tight. So got this kind of step-looking thing going on here, and that, yep, that sticks on the front of the house, in front of the chimney stack. Just like that. Gives you that curved look on the edge there, which is quite clever. So that's stuck on there. See what this next item is. It's got the hinge piece going on. So there's more to this that meets the eye. this kind of thing going on here, and that just hooks into that hinge we made at the back. So you've got this piece here. Not sure what that's going to do yet, but I'm sure we'll find. It's for the tree, because the next section is building the tree out. So let's build the trunk. And then this tree's got coconuts on, so we need to stick these minifig heads. They look like coconuts, which have also been seen in Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And then we need to stick these leaves onto these pieces at the front. Just like that. Got this palm tree going on, and as expected, it does stick into this unit we just made with the hinge, and then we just angle it down, give it that look of a palm tree coming out the side of Fred's house. Now more external detail to give some curvature to the other side of the house with these slope pieces, and it just sticks into the rear studs there. And this looks like a similar curved piece that we put on the other side. This large piece here, and we need to do that twice. But yes, these will stick on the front here. Build that again then. The other curved piece, and then that goes. You can see these going the other way up. So we've got this curvature here on this side now. That's looking quite cool, curvy. And then we've got to build, I think, another curved section going on here. Smaller, but a bit thicker this time. It goes in the middle section, so it juts out a little bit like that. But we've still got some parts left, so one more curved piece to go up the front of the house on that side. One small. And that piece like that. Ooh. So this last curved piece that goes on the front like that. So you can see how really curved that looks now on the front of the house, and then the side of the house you can see some texture going on with the curvature. Quite cool. That's the end of bag 4. Bag 5, and I see we're going to get some more minifigures in the shape of Barney and Betty. And it looks like we're going to build some internal furniture in this one. Should be interesting. Get some prehistoric TVs and sofas to play with. Only one more bag to go after this one. Let's turn this house round, ready to go. First up, we need to find, there's Betty and Barney. Oh, it says, there's Barney's body, there's his legs. There's his Barney bubble. Stick him to the side for now. And now Betty's legs. Head and hair. There's Betty. So that's the bubbles done. Now we're going to build some internal stuff. So, first up is some sort of cabinet. One by four made up of 1x4 Erlings, and on top individual ones. And then the jumper plates to give an illusion of some drawers. There might even be this thing going on. Maybe this is a sink. Not sure. It's an illusion of some sort of container on top of the panel pieces being used. Like that. Ooh. So we end up with this kind of unit here, and this goes just below the front window there. So it's gone in there. Looks kind of like a sink, but I don't know if it is yet. Let's have a look. So yeah, we're going to build some curtains next. So we've got tiger skin inspired, or saber-tooth tiger, I guess, for this period of time. Well, I'll say that. I'm not sure if saber-tooth tiger was around here, or whether it was artistic license that they used to say it was. But we'll go with saber-tooth tiger because there was one in the show. So we've got some nice funky tiger curtains here, and we just stick those on to this rod like that. We've got to do that twice for each window. And then of course they go above the paint onto the clip that we already put into above the windows earlier, one for each side. So in the rear you get this look with the two curtains, and then on the front now you can see the tiger skin curtains hanging in the window. Oh. Just took a palm leaf out with the turning of the instructions. Right, now we're not sure what this is yet. It's very bright blue though, whatever it is going to be. Maybe it's a rug. I do like this blue. I think it's medium azure. Also very looking forward, Also very much looking forward to the next Ninjago set, the garden one, which is out early next year. Hoping for lots of detail, as we got in the previous sets. So this is actually going to be the front door. So there you go, there's the front door. It just clips into place with the clip we already had. So it just goes in here, you can open it up, close it. Then on the front That's cool. Then we've got some detail going in on the floor. Really need to stick some things on. Some plates there, and round barrels. So this is just setting up for something to be built and stuck on top of these legs and footers, I think, for this. TV perhaps. Just had to build these little leg pieces in here. This looks like we're going to build the TV. So let's see what a prehistoric television looks like in Lego form. So interesting so far. Doesn't look much like a TV yet. We've got these wedge pieces going on to give it a bit more of an angled feel. So it looks like it's carved out of stone. And then there is a piece, a printed tile piece. So great, no stickers. It's got Dino's missing at the moment, so there's a news broadcast saying help find Dino. Put these things on top, and then got some aerials. Do remember the aerials from the show. Fred used to whack the TV with a satellite signal. So there you go, that's what a prehistoric television looks like. Again with a printed tile here, no stickers, and then on the back looks like that. And that's going to go in on top of those dark grey legs we saw earlier. So it sits there in position. Next it looks like we're doing a small table with a something on, not sure what it is. Let's have a look. Not sure what that is. Any idea what that is? It's like a table with it's got a white croissant on it and then a tag on it. I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe, is it a telephone? Ah, I think it's a telephone. I think it was used as a telephone. So I'm going to stick that over on this piece that comes out. So we've got that sticking just like that. Not like that when it's shut. So that's the telephone. So to remember, they used to pick up a white shell, didn't they? Listen to the ear, so that definitely must be what that is. Then we've just got to hang a photo. So again, another printed tile here with a woolly mammoth on it, and that is going above the fireplace. And the 4 studs available. So it looks like that. Then next up, we've got to prepare another set of legs for something that's going to go on top. Perhaps this is a sofa. Let's find out. Yes, in front of the fire, so it probably is a sofa. Bit of a tight squeeze here. To put those white pieces in there. So Let's see what this builds out. Yep, sofa. So Fred's got a white sofa. Yeah, like he had a zebra one, like zebra skin on it in the show. Well, I might be wrong. But this one looks just to be all white. Back of the sofa. Sofa so far. It's a bit bony, this one. It would be very comfortable if it was made out of bones. There we go. There's the sofa. So stick that on the legs we've already put in place. So we've got this look now. So the sofa's facing the TV over in the corner, and it's just in front of the fire. It's quite tightly in front of the fire. You couldn't fit anything behind there. Then we've got this cloud piece with a silver bowl in the middle. And that goes on top of this pieces we made earlier. So you've got this cloud type table in the middle, and then it's telling me to put a crate outside. Just stick a crate there, like that. And then in here we're going to make some 10-pin bowls by the look of it. So we've got a ball already which just goes in on its own. And then we need to make the 10 pins. So this is a cool little design for a 10 pin. Probably use that for a mock for a 10-pin bowling alley. There's been a few before on LEGO Ideas. Fortunately the most recent one didn't make it either. But that would have been a good addition, an arcade and a 10-pin bowling alley. And one more going in there. So now we've got just 3. So there we go. So we've got the 10 pins in the box there. Oh, not Betty over. Sorry, Betty. Going in here, which I'm not sure what that's going to be. This is interesting looking. This might be a lamp. Like this kind of thing. Very bright, colourful lamp. Looks like that, and that goes into that which is made there. So you've got this lampshade going in, which fits like that, and you close it next to the sofa. And inside this bowl that we stuck on this cloud table, we're going to put some fruit. So it looks like a fruit bowl. Some cherry kind of pieces there, grapes. Step 1, 3, 2, and that is the end of bag 5. So we're on our last bag now. Let's just move some of these spares out of the way. But we just got to build the roof on Fred's house. So bag 6. Of course, we've got the post box to build as well yet. As part of this, it's going to be the roof and the post box, where Fred can get his mail and Dino can bite the postman that delivers it. I seem to remember from the show. Right, so let's build the roof. There's 1x6, that was 1x8, that goes on there. Put that to the side. Now look for 1x6. Where are you, 1x6? There you are. Hide in. Another 1x6. Hiding again under the same piece. Then a 1x1. These are rather large. Then we attach this to this. This is step 143. Get this going on for the roof, and some tile elements on. Put that to the side. And that to the back. It's getting quite big now. Tile this part of the roof as well. Tile all that part of the roof, and then we've got these big slope pieces which I've used before to do some railway level crossings. They also look like they do well for a prehistoric man's house roof. Got that slope going on now. Step 150, and we're tiling more of the front part of the roof. Well, I'm guessing this is the front, it might not be the front. I may be wrong. Okay, right, so that's pretty much the front mast mostly doing here. Ooh. And next part. Goes in like that. So we've got a bit more of a curved part of this side going on now. Flip it over. Add some more bits in. The inverted curve piece. Can't see it. It's right in front of me. Curious. I can't see it. It's at this moment where I usually... Oh, there it is. Found it. We're about here. So it helps the roof stay in place and curve a bit, I'm guessing. And then we want a couple of more plates to go on top there. Alright. There we go. That one's done. Put some pebbles on top. Right, so that's that. Now we've got to build a separate piece. 1 by 2. Long piece. Was that serious? Why haven't I sent you a picture of the James Bond car yet? I'm putting a picture up after this stream actually because I only finished it just before I came on. So that's where that's going to be. I only just completed it. Plates there. So now we're on step 164. Hello Andrew, how are you? Whoa. Curved piece. Nearly there. Oh no, it's the wrong way. Well, it's not too, it's a bit of the roof. Yeah, that's right. I got the James Bond DB5 for Christmas. I had some problems with the guns and the lights switching around. The mechanism doesn't quite work for me, and I can't figure out why it doesn't work. But I've rebuilt it 3 times, and I'm not going to do it again. Just going to accept that the lights don't work. Right, so I think this is probably the front of the front of the roof. Goes on like that, and then I think that's it. Then I just need to bring the Flintstones house in, and then it just somehow positions the roof on like that. It's like when you got the Flintstones house like that. Of course, at the back it's opened up. So that's the roof. Now we've got to decorate some of the outside with some foliage by the look of it. It looks like the position on the guns isn't wide enough for the bricks to flip round from the lights to the guns. It catches all the time, so I'm not really sure. Might be to do with the start finish on it. But the rest of it works. The ejector seat works, and the bulletproof rear shield that comes up out of the boot works. And the ejector seat works, which is quite cool. So we have put a bit more detail now around the front. You've got the milk bottles, which Fred puts out and Dino takes in. I can't remember now. Somebody takes the milk bottles in, I seem to remember. Yes, in the opening sequence, and he keeps having a fight with putting the bottles in and out. So they've got these weird purple lavender type plants in the front. Each of these pots. And now we need to build that's the front with some flowers going on. And now we need to build the post box. Prehistoric post box. Even that's a printed tile. There was a sticker going to be on there, but it's a printed tile. Ooh, nearly lost one. Oh, it says post box. These enough. That's the post box. And I think, yep, that's the set. So get these spares out of the way. We've now finished 900 odd pieces of the Flintstones set, and we have the Flintstones house, complete with mailbox. You've got Barney and Betty rubble, and of course, as we built earlier, Fred in his car with his Brontosaurus Ribs. Morning Ben's bricks, and yeah, there's Fred and Wilmar in the car. Got to put that back up because Fred can't reach the steering wheel. Yeah, that's it. So there's the set, and then on the back you can open it up. You've got the 10-pin bowls, you've got a lamp, you've got a telephone there, and then if you take the roof off and look inside, there's a fireplace behind here with a chimney, pictures on the wall, some curtains, the door opens, you've got a sofa, a table with some fruit in, a prehistoric television, and I think that's a sink over in the corner there. I'm pretty sure it is. And then on a telly, Dino is missing on a news broadcast. So that's why Dino is not included in this set, I'm guessing, because he's missing. And there we go. There's the set. So that's today's build completed. Let's just move back to the main. So I hope you enjoyed the build today. This will go up live after we finish broadcasting, so you can play it back if you've missed it. So don't worry about that. And the next build is going to be architecture, as I mentioned already. So I've got the Empire State Building ready to build, which we'll be doing on New Year's Eve. It's currently I think scheduled for 3 o'clock, but I may adjust the timing. I need to check. But that's also live, so you can hit the notification button already on the channel if you want to be alerted of when that's going to go live. So do check that out. And then next week there's the next video going live as well already, and I think that's going to be a review of the Lego City airplane set as well. So keep an eye out for that. Hit the like button if you found this build along interesting. Smash subscribe if you've not already hit the subscribe button. And until we do the next live build, which is going to be on New Year's Eve, so only a few days away, catch you guys later. Thanks.